Hi again and welcome back to the channel Simply Burdette. Tonight I'm going to get something ready for breakfast in the morning. We're trying something different here. We typically eat oatmeal just about every day. Every day I make oatmeal for breakfast in the morning. It's just something I have trouble with eggs, and so I try not to eat eggs all the time, so we usually eat more oatmeal than we do anything for breakfast. But I heard recently about eating sorghum. And so we're going to try the sorghum and see in place of the oatmeal and see how that works out. We did try amaranth too, because people say that amaranth is really good for you too. It's another grain, but my husband really didn't care that much for the amaranth, and honestly I didn't care that much for it either. And I tried it a bunch of different ways, but I don't know, it wasn't the texture, because the texture was kind of like grits and that wasn't bad, but I just didn't like the flavor of it. So we're going to try this. I have Bob's Red Mill sorghums, and it says that you should soak them for at least 6 to 8 hours before you cook it. So we're going to go ahead and soak it overnight tonight in the water, and then tomorrow morning we'll put it in the Instapot and cook it, and we're going to try it and see how we like it. Okay, we've soaked the sorghum overnight. I soaked it a little bit longer than 8 hours, and actually you don't have to soak it at all. They just recommend that if you soak it, that it's better for digestion. I've never had it before. This is actually gonna be the first time I've tried it, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. It's actually really prevalent in the rest of the world. It's actually one of the top 5 cereal grains. It's just not really well known in North America, except where I'm from in Appalachia. We did grow sorghum, and they use sorghum to make syrup. Like we'd use it on biscuits, pancakes, like that. But nobody that I ever recollect ever used sorghum as a cereal grain or in place of oatmeal or anything like that. It was just basically you take the stalks and you crush them and then you boil the syrup. But never heard of eating sorghum as a cereal grain until recently, because my husband and I eat a lot of oatmeal for breakfast, and just trying to change it up a little bit. I was like, what else could we eat in place of oatmeal? And so I was doing a search for that, and sorghum came up. It's actually called jar in Africa, a very popular grain in the rest of the world, and they use it in replace of rice, and in stews and soups, or as a cereal grain, and you can put it in salads. There's a lot of things you can do with it. I'm making mine today in the Instapot. It takes it's 35 minutes on high pressure, and then you just let it release naturally for like 15 minutes. And then it stores really well. It stores in a refrigerator for like 5 days, and then you can freeze it in the freezer for I think up to 6 months. And I'm planning on I'm gonna try this batch first just to see if we like it. And then I'm planning on just maybe making half-cut bags and storing it in the freezer to use later. But some more things about it. It's like when I looked at it, comparing it to oatmeal for fiber and things, because you know, as you get older, fiber is important. Fiber's good anyway, but it actually has more fiber than oatmeal. It has like 10 grams of fiber. It's got a ton of protein in it, so it'll keep you full longer. It's very rich in iron and all your B vitamins, which oatmeal isn't necessarily, not like sorghum is. It has, I think it has phosphorus, it has potassium, it has a lot of good things. It's also, something else they found out about it is it has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties. So it's really has a lot of antioxidants that are good for you, as well as the anti-inflammatory properties. So all that made me think, you know, it's something to give a shot. I'm kind of a picky eater. My husband's kind of a picky eater on things like this too. But we're going to give it a try. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put it in Instapot and cook it for the 35 minutes, and then we'll come back and try it. Okay, this is kind of like what it looks like after it's soaked. It kind of plumps up a little bit, but we're just going to go ahead and we're going to put it in Instapot like that. And it says for every cup of okay. It says for every cup of sorghum, use 3 cups of water. So we've got our cup of sorghum in there, and then now I'm going to put in 3 cups of water. just sometimes out of ease, I just use bottled water, because one bottle, 116-ounce bottle of water is 2 cups, and then another half. And plus, I don't know, sometimes I just don't trust our water here. We live in an area that a lot of times we get boil water alerts, and even with filters and all that. And I know some people say bottled water, it's not any better, it's not any different, but sometimes when I cook things like that, I just go ahead and use the bottled water anyway. So that's what we're doing. And then, okay, that's not good. And then it says to add salt, and I'm just eyeballing the salt. I'm gonna do that. Put the lid on. I have not used this Instapot in a while, you can tell. I do not know how to get the lid on. I think I have it completely backwards. There we go. Lid on, and it says high pressure. I don't have my glasses, so I can't see nothing. Okay, we have the lid on. Now it says to cook on high pressure, pressure level, pressure cook, pressure level, high pressure for 35 minutes. There it is. That's it. Everything else is set. So we'll come back after 35 minutes and we'll check. Okay, so the time's up. It's already released. The pressure's released. And that's what it looks like. I don't know if I don't know. It doesn't look like what I thought it was gonna look like. So I'm gonna stir it. Yeah. I don't think that's the way it's supposed to look. So I double checked and I did it right. It's 3 cups water to 1 cup of the sorghum, but I guess it's just got to set and the water absorb. I'm gonna wait and see. So I went ahead and did a quick internet search, and on the internet a lot of people said they had the same issue after they made the sorghum in the Instapot. I did a 3-to-1 ratio and I still had a lot of water left, and I seen where some people actually did a 1-to-4 ratio. So I imagine they had even more water left, but I just did what they did. I just went ahead and drained it, and we're gonna go from there. I did try a little bit of it and it does have a nutty flavor to it. So it's not bad at all, but I'm gonna, for what I'm using it for, I wanted to try to replace oatmeal in the morning. And so with my oatmeal, I usually put brown sugar and a little bit of cinnamon and blueberries and pecans. So that's how I'm gonna make mine. Now I know probably adding the brown sugar isn't healthy, but you know, you gotta balance the healthy with the unhealthy. Okay, where's my brown sugar? Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I just add like a teaspoon of brown sugar to my oatmeal, so that's what I'm gonna add to this. And then some pecans and some blueberries. So I just went ahead and added the pecans, the blueberries, and the brown sugar. And this is exactly how I make my oatmeal in the morning. So then we'll go ahead and try it. So stir it up a little bit. Honestly, and I'm not just saying this because I'm really picky, I think it tastes better than oatmeal. It has more of a chew and it has more of a nutty flavor, and it's really good. I like it, especially with the brown sugar and the blueberries and the nuts. It's really good. I think this is a new winner, something we'll do. I got how much did I pay for it? I got a I think it was a 16-ounce bag on Amazon. I went ahead and ordered mine from Amazon, but a 16-ounce bag of the sorghum was $9.95. It's about equivalent to the Aramith, but I'll make some Aramith one day and do a video on it and show it. But this has a much better flavor than the Aramith does. Much better, to me anyway. And the texture is a lot better. The Aramith is really small and tiny, kind of like what I said, like grits. And this is a lot bigger. And I think it's better than oatmeal. It's not creamy like oatmeal's creamy. It's more of like a rice texture, but with the sweeteners. And you could use honey. You can use maple syrup, any type of sweetener you want to use. I just always have brown sugar laying around, so I just use the brown sugar, and it's really good. It is good. I'll definitely keep making it. I'm eager to try it with as a rice substitute too, and maybe like in a salad with some vegetables and stuff like that. I think it would be good that way too. But anyway, thank you for watching our video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.